Good morning, good afternoon.
Hey, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
So I'm thinking the high activity with no variation in all the zones, it might make it more doable to use the LS8. You know, you guys, that task on Sunday, I tested the finish 2 more times. And I finished and I have no penalty points under 300 when I finish low. So
Okay, yeah.
for what it's worth, I shared that.
I wonder how the settings were.
It was all the way over to the left. No penalty for a low finish.
Okay.
But it still lets you finish. But if it's really funny because if it's all the way over to the left for no penalty for what is it? It's either a high start or a fast start. I forget which one it is, darn. It's the middle of the three. You don't start. So it's really kind of weird. You know, when people don't go to the right and say no start, like they should. Yeah, it's the start. Hey, John.
Good morning.
Hi, John.
Hello, Tom.
Anyway, it pays to know some of the idiosyncrasies about this dang thing sometimes. Might come in handy. The 2 airspaces we have to deal with are like 3505, so they're pretty darn high. Probably not a factor.
Yeah.
Wow. Come in a big hole. Blue hole.
The start sector curse.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, there's a cloud I missed over there. It's a little bit of stuff to the southeast. There's 2 of them.
Yeah.
How far they are.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, folks.
Hi, Mark.
Mark.
I always have a problem at this starting airport. The flights that start from here just never go well for me. Gotta learn.
I bet you this is your day, Mark.
Well, that's awfully optimistic of you. Thank you, Bruce.
I bet you. You watch. Man. I tell you, the lift is really uneasy.
There's waves that came up through here, but not, I think, with the wind from this direction. We've had one where the wind was coming from the southwest before, and that worked really well.
I've got 3 netto over here now. 3.2, 3.4.
Yeah, I had a hard time finding it. It's quite offset.
I just found it, yeah. I went where you went, but I still wasn't getting it. I was lower. Yeah, it's like about a 2 on the Vario or so. I guess I'm up to 2.2 on the 32nd now. So I wonder, we're gonna have to pay attention and look for the offset today.
Yeah, and also the diameter. It was set to normal, but with a high variation.
Yeah,
This one seems okay.
yeah, it does. Once you find it. Nice paint job, Rick.
Good old standard.
Yeah. Well, they've really turned their situation around with, you know, going from begging for all this high-tech crap from the West and then kind of just doing their own thing. Kind of came up with new tech, changed the paradigm for warfare, modern warfare. Seem to be doing much better.
Yeah, it's basically a economy war.
Well, they're using these really cheap things and blowing up things worth millions of dollars every day. They want to build their own Patriot missile batteries within a year. That's for some of the stuff that's tougher to take care of, like the big, you know, missiles. They say that most of the troops die before they make it to the front line, though. They die in the kill zone on the way there. Got like a 60 kilometer, 70 kilometer zone leading to the front, and that is just patrolled by drones like ruthlessly. I forget the number, but it's some crazy number that don't even make it to the front or the supply. You don't hear all the whining about send us more F-16s or more of this, attack missiles. Uh-oh. Anyway, get off of the politics stuff, but kind of nice that our Ukrainian friends maybe are going to survive all this.
Actually, I'm glad you brought it up. I have to go vote after I'm done here.
Vote for what?
It's just a local issue about if we should do redistricting, which I don't even know if folks
Well, here in
outside the
Virginia.
U.S. know what that is. Yeah,
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, another one of the problems with our system.
Yeah, it's essentially, for folks not in the U.S., the people who are in charge vote about how to draw the lines about what a voting district looks like. So they always just do it in a way that they get reelected. It's called gerrymandering, and it's a big issue in the United States.
So it's about distribution, or
Yeah, right.
But-
They
it's
sprinkle
about
the opposite
depending on where you
people around.
live. That,
Oh yeah, here. Okay. For example, where I live in kind of middle of nowhere, Kansas, west central Kansas. They a while back redistricted Kansas so that Lawrence, Kansas, which is eastern part of Kansas by Kansas City, actual larger city that has a college in it. Well, they redistricted it so that basically everybody there, generally speaking, college students tend to vote more liberally, and farmers tend to vote more conservatively. So they gerrymandered the state so that that district from this this town in eastern Kansas stretches all the way across the state. So basically, they can basically guarantee that any vote that they do there is nullified by every farmer out here voting against it.
okay?
yeah, like if you were to look at the voting districts on a map, you see some shapes that absolutely do not make any logical sense at all. And it's just so that one party or another can include other people in their district. That makes no sense. Every other country around has some independent group picking what those boundaries look like. The United States alone, the people who are in charge get to pick what those borders look like, which is just ridiculous.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway, there's a vote today about if Virginia wants to do this or not, and I'm conflicted on it, but I'm going to go vote.
Virginia's
Yeah.
already done it, and the right wing
That's the
has
problem, is that They
nailed
did
everybody.
it with one party, and now the other party is trying to do it, and it's like,
Does it
I don't-
stop?
yeah, where does it stop? Also, I mean, I don't like what was done previously, so I kind of want that undone, but I don't want it to go the other way either. I don't know.
Yeah,
Either way, I have to go do that afterwards. So thank you for bringing up politics, Eric.
I heard Obama making a small speech for it.
Yes, he was actually talking about how basically in Virginia, where I live, they're trying to undo what the previous administration had done, and Obama isn't. I don't want to talk about how I'm going to vote on it, but
Yeah, that's
the whole
okay.
subject is ridiculous. The fact that I even have to vote on it, I think, is really silly.
Yeah, but it's basically a battle between Republicans and Democrats, right?
Yes, it is. It is. But it's like the one issue that I don't think should be. I really wish we had an independent group that determined this thing.
Yeah, but if you can't make it fair, at least you can make it democratic and vote about it.
Yep. And that's what I'll do.
Yeah, that's really good.
But
Yeah, I
this is
think
also, this is the reason why all the European countries are a lot more sane, because they actually you can have more than one party. Yeah, it's not just a binary system of yes or no.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
But in Denmark, we have too many parties. it's hard to form a
yeah.
government. They even haven't formed a government yet after 1 month after the election.
Yeah, that's the opposite problem. Yeah,
Yeah.
it needs to be some kind of balance between them, because having like our system where it's all or nothing you can end up with just going extremes in both directions, and having some kind of balance between everything would be nice.
Our system of government, there's been some amendments, but the basic stuff really hasn't changed for so long, and it
Yep.
probably needs a little bit of work, but it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
I saw a good analogy that we're like the equivalent of a 30-year-old laptop. It was great when it came out, but it hasn't really had any updates in a while, and it hasn't been refreshed. And if you look at some of the newer democracies like Ireland and stuff, they cleaned up some of the little quirks.
Supreme Court's out of control. I mean, the stuff they can do, even though Congress can pass some laws, I think, and corral them some, they never do.
Well, that's a completely
they would actually
different
have
issue.
to do it.
Yes, that's a totally different issue of people.
Agreed.
Not following the laws. It's like that's a whole completely different thing. I mean, that could happen anywhere.
Is there a law that says that they can't do the shadow docket?
Yeah, I don't have. Who knows?
I don't think so. Yeah,
Don't forget. Then you have like the goofy things like, oh yeah, we can't tell you what's in this law. Laws. That's a whole other weird issue. Have you ever seen cases like that where people you can end up going to court over something and they can't tell you what it's about because it's secret for some reason?
Yeah, so for avoiding politics, we're really doing a crap job of that.
We're not talking about. We're talking about politics in a meta way. Not talking about a particular political view. We're just talking about politics as itself.
Our form of government and its problems. Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to get off on it too much.
At least democracy is good.
I mean, we haven't come up with a better alternative yet, so yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, there are ways to nullify democracy, unfortunately, and there's people that in a democracy that can make those mechanisms work. So,
yeah, that's what frustrates me the most is seeing how, over the last, let's call it 20 years, we're a lot more fragile than I thought. And
I'm just astounded. I agree with
me
you.
Off.
I'm agree with you.
Well, when COVID happened, that's when I realized that if the United States ever went to war, we'd crumple like a wet paper bag. Oh no, I have to wear a mask. Oh no.
Oh, don't even get me started on our COVID response. Jesus.
Yeah.
Freedom. Shut up. Put on your mask.
Yeah.
My pride as an American has really taken a hit, and I just kind of, I don't know, put my head down around all these other countries pretty much a lot of the time. Very sad to say.
I mean, I just think when that was going on, COVID was going on, I'm just thinking of the UK during World War II, them dealing with the Blitz and everything, and it's like the amount that just the people had to freaking deal with. And then nowadays, everyone's social media and everything like that, and it's like they can't live without even the tiniest of their luxuries and stuff.
Well, that's the thing. We haven't had an existential crisis in a very long time, so we've sort of lost the thread. And that's why a lot of people who think things don't matter vote as if things don't matter. That's the fuck around phase, and I'm just afraid what the find out phase is going to look like. Well, I mean, we're kind of seeing it.
Nico's gone, I think. Going.
Yeah, he started. Stephen Beach.
So, yeah. I pick a side of the valley.
Sunny side.
Yeah, I'm going
That would
sunny
be
side.
that would be right. Nico went left.
Yeah, I'm going right.
Yeah. So that's a really good point, Tim. That's a really good point.
I don't have that map installed. I don't mind. I don't have a problem with the map itself, but I do not like the way it works in Condor 3. The problem is it's such a weird mix. It's such a mixture of flat and ridges that the way the flatland thermals versus the ridge thermals interact just makes that map go berserk as far as I'm concerned.
The thing I'm finding kind of frustrating is that the really beautiful parts of this scenery are like the fjords and the place east. Like starting at Sonda and going east, I think is really beautiful. But all the task setters are setting stuff here and going west, which I think is, I don't know, you're missing the beautiful parts of Norway, I think. Not that I'm complaining, I appreciate any task, and I enjoy flying all of these.
Oh, Mark, your South American friend is here today.
Yeah, Conrado. Yep, I said hi, but I think he's sitting on the runway. I don't know what he's doing.
Oh, he's just went and doing something. He's got something going on. He'll come back and then restart.
Yep. Yeah, I really enjoyed flying with Conrado a lot. I hope he.
All that money you made off.
Yeah, he was the reason I'm a semi-pro Condor player. He's an emergency room doctor, though, by profession. So I think his schedule is kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy stuff.
It seems a bit tight, Mark.
Yeah,
But
and there's multiple cores, too. I think you've got a much better one.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, you definitely have a better one. You're at the same altitude I am, and you started behind me.
There's a third one even, I think, on the way here. Just as strong as the one that Tim's in.
This one's the best of the ones that I sampled. I think I might have sampled 2 or 3. This one is tight, but it's definitely the best one.
Otherwise, you need to fly in a Clovers yate. Remember to get rid of the Norwegian mosquitoes.
It seems like there was 2 cores really close together right here.
Yeah, they are. I was in the one that was to the west, and I came back this way, and it's better.
But I got one on one end, one sort of part of my turn, and one on the other end of my turn.
Yep.
That I took.
I've also, as I've been adjusting, I've been out of the core in every direction at one time or another. Well, Tim, you are absolutely out climbing everyone here. HS was above you, and you've caught up to him.
Now this takes some skill to do this efficiently.
I figure I'm just going to get right on Tim's tail and stay here. He's doing this better than I am. It's building as we get higher, too.
Yeah.
It seems like there's so many cores close together.
Well, and some of them are dying now, too. If you look up, it's looking thin. That's the other feature of this scenery, is that the thermals just don't last.
This just doesn't have the lift for me. It's really dropped off.
Yeah, I already left. I said it was dying. I think I did 1 or 2 more turns, and then I was gone.
Yeah. I think I gotta go. Not as high as you guys, though.
Nico and SCR both, I think, tried to get to this next batch of clouds and didn't make it, so they're going back.
The LX shows a lot of other airports. They've got a red runway. The ones that actually are in Condor have a blue runway, where the other ones have a red. Finally dawned on me what was going on there.
So, does LX show? Right, I mean, XE Store has lots of just fields and stuff that are marked as
Yeah,
landing fields.
depending on where you got the map from, there's a lot of places that are like glider land out safe areas, but they're not really airports.
Yeah, those don't show runways. Those are just blue dots on my map, on my computer. But these are really, runways with names. They've got city names next to them. I'm coming up to Jacko Splashe. There's one down there. The crook of this bend.
How do you spell that? You can spell it real quick. I see it on Tim's screen right there.
Jakobsplassen.
Yeah, it's a name. It's Jacob. And Plassen means a square. Or a place.
Wow. Anyone who follows me, I hope you find something there, because I didn't.
There's that green field along the river there is a land out area. It looks like it could work fine.
Yeah, there is no runway there. That is definitely just some fields. I just went with their Google Maps.
Doesn't seem like does it seem like a high activity, no variation? Doesn't seem quite as much as I'd expect. You're already eating my lunch, Rick. It's happening early today.
Yeah, but you were higher than me when we left that thermal.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, Rick, if we work together, I would have a lock on my lunchbox.
Yep.
I wouldn't do that to you, Tim.
Did Nico go back and restart and land, or did he land out?
He was at the airport originally, so I'm guessing he restarted.
Don't forget the bug.
I'm wiping, as you say.
Man, this is a heck of a boomer.
Yeah, that was a very nice thermal.
Thanks for finding it for us, Tim. The nettle's over 6 some places.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Not on this side.
You know, I got 4.5. I got 4.6 on the 32nd right here.
Wow.
4.8. 4.8.
I just did 5 or 6 turns and I only averaged 1.5.
This is just, I'm at 5 now. I mean, it's just insane.
But the sun is perpendicular to to the mountains. It's very good.
Yeah. Like you said, man, you called it. I don't pay attention enough to the sun.
No, I just wasn't being picky. The one that I'm at now, yeah. Shoot. I should have been pickier.
That's why I have X source set to shade the terrain by the sun position.
Yeah, I have that now too. I didn't even know that existed until you told me about it like a couple months ago.
Although you just need to make
better.
sure you need to make sure the actual date is getting this correct, because otherwise,
Yeah, yep. It's not off by much though. If you just pick like July 20th, you're close for any realistic thermal flight in Condor. Unless it's in a South American landscape, then you gotta switch it.
May got down there. Sorry, man.
Didn't take you long to get back in front of me, Bruce.
Oh, no. Total energy and all that. He started way after me. Just following my speed to fly. 6, just went through a 6 netto there. 5 netto here. Didn't even know it. I had my Vario turned off. I beat. Dang it. I tend to turn the beeping way down. I get annoyed by that kind of stuff. But sometimes I give it one extra tap too many. We're the Ukraine Air Force, Rick.
Yeah.
I'm your wingman, man. You got nice. That's a disappointment.
That's what she said.
A little better downwind, but
Right, just entering that weather zone.
what about it?
We're just getting into that weather zone.
Okay. Well, it's moderate with high variation in the weather zone, not high, moderate, medium. It's got a little higher cloud base.
Yeah, I can see the higher cloud base. That's the thing that gives it away to me.
400 on the spec difference, so that's significant, I guess. It looks like Nico started again.
I saw him going back.
Oh, Chris quit.
Unless he's landed back at the airfield.
I don't think he'd be white. I think it's white when you leave, isn't it? That's right. You don't look at the board. Yeah, it went white, so he's gone. And NOI is gone.
No, he's listed as. No, they're both listed as W, waiting. They've landed at
Oh,
the
I'm
airfield.
sorry.
They're waiting
My
to
bad.
restart.
You're right. My bad. Beach landed out at 19.2.
Oh, yeah, and he had gone back to restart once, so that would be his second land. Or maybe he just didn't make it back to the airfield. He was pretty low.
Well, I start getting nervous when I start getting the least bit low on this landscape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine how this would be in real life.
Yeah. Although it does show a hell of a lot of airports in this area, all over the place. Starting to wonder whether we should have taken that northern side of this river instead.
Yeah, I was thinking
Yeah.
the same thing.
I don't know. I've been up on the northern side, wondering if I should take the southern side.
Well, not great here. Be a little bit out of your way to go north, but you got the south-facing slope and you got a cloud over there.
Wait a second. You guys are talking way. Never mind.
We're right near the turn point.
Yeah. I see where you guys are.
I think there's a tactical error here.
Yeah, I think I'll
no, I don't think so.
turn and backtrack a little bit east to the cloud.
Yeah, it may make sense.
I'm passing it parallel 5 kilometers before the turn point.
Okay, thanks.
And then you can drift back to the blue line.
There's some high country out there. My map is showing me I don't make it very far on there before it's not flyable. Yeah, I don't know if I could even make it to a cloud if I followed the blue line. Congrats, Timba, for making it through.
Thank you.
The sync at the turn point's not great either.
Congrats, Bruce.
Thank you.
That's Bruce.
You know, this cloud is blown down here closer to the turn, so that's nice. It seems like it's not as far away. I'm being fooled. See the lift over here? Coming in on this side would have been so nice.
enough. Have a good day.
Yeah, I turned a little bit too early. But it's working here.
Thank you. I got something weak. Yeah, it's getting stronger. Next to not pulling my hair back though.
No. But what are the other options?
Right.
I was really far. Well, I was pretty far south of the turn point, like up on the high ground. And there is actually a climb up here.
Don't forget the bugs. I still show the range of flight ending really early as we go toward those mountains, even with this extra altitude.
Yeah, flying into rising terrain, that can definitely happen.
Just put your gear down. Everything is possible in Norway.
Yeah.
We have the video evidence of it.
Take a drive through the country.
Boy, Nico must really want this one. This is third restart?
He's mad I beat him by a hundredth of a point yesterday.
Did that hold up even on Condor Club?
No, I was behind him a little bit on server, but made out later. On the club. My one penalty point cost me a place, but I got it back at club.
Yep, well, go with whichever one gives you the better result.
Well, I don't know. I go with both of them, really.
A blue one, Tim.
Yeah. I put on my IR lenses and aim for it.
Really nice, Tim. Jeez. He's our St. Bernard, with the little refreshment under the chin. Saving us. I still don't see range to fly to the turn point on my computer. This is south-facing slope, Tim.
Yeah.
I see that I make it if
Yeah.
I go this way for a while, as far as range to fly goes.
I have, and there is a link in the video description. I didn't hit that cloud at all.
I'm getting something a little bit. Just something. But it's the Leno's not much. 4, 5 netto, 6 netto.
No, I missed it.
Very nice.
4 netto. Four is so small.
Oh, I see you over there, Bruce. Interesting. You guys went back that way.
Well, there was a cloud we were chasing. Oh, you are high, Mark.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I got to the high ground and I got a new cloud all the way up to cloud base over there, so that worked out. I left at just over 3,000 meters.
Wow.
But I gotta beat you because you guys started after me. I saw Conrado actually joining the thermal that I was in, and he started 12 minutes after me.
That means
Although
you're
I just
slow.
looked, he's in a flapped glider, so that'll help. Oh, and there's Rick. Hey, Rick.
Oh, Mark.
Oh, you found a thermal rig?
Not yet.
I'm still climbing. I got 2.4 on the 32nd. 2.5. 2.6. What's up? I'm feeling better the higher I get.
It's usually the way it goes. Oh, there's Tim. All right, there's the whole gang. All right.
You caught everybody.
I mean, in 2 dimensions, maybe even 3, but when you add in time, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I think you went before them.
I did. That's what I'm saying. I have to be 2 minutes ahead of everybody. Hopefully, they will struggle really low.
Yeah, we are.
And
I am,
connect up
at
high.
least.
I'm just sticking with my thermal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's smart.
Well, the range to fly was telling me, no way, buddy, no way. Finally got to where I could sneak in around to the right here or through the valley, but way out of my way. I'm just doing this. I got like 3.2 on the 32nd. That's pretty good.
Oh, I'd take that one until it kicks you out.
3.4.
I saw you were climbing nicely, but there was no way I was going to divert all the way over there.
I'm finding I have to fly this a bit faster just to get tight enough.
Yeah, I'm thinking a legitimate 45 degrees, no less.
It's really strong, but it's like so small.
It's one of those days I'm super thankful to have a force feedback joystick because I want to be just on the border of it bouncing around.
Getting that one, Tim?
No.
Okay, I'm leaving at 3.7 on the 32nd.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, wow. 31. At speed.
Oh, you're at 31 now. Nice.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
dropping
really
down
nice.
to 3040 now at speed at 200 kph. 3020. Still not
Well, if
worried
you're at
about
31,
the airspeed.
you already have a weak final in place. I just crossed MC 0.5 final, and I'm at 3,000 meters.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, for my MC, it's negative, but yeah. No, I don't have positive even at 0 MC.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I just climbed through 31 and I've got MC1.
Well, I'm down to 2940. Well, there's Rick over there. How is it, Rick?
Not good. I've got this cloud yet.
I'm sorry, dude.
Now we are trying to bail out of the valley to the east
Oh, I
Yeah.
see, Bruce.
at 1500 meters.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, my friend. I'm lucky I saw that cloud. Made that work.
Yeah, I saw it, went to it, but I didn't hit it and
You
continued.
know, what I did was I started going upwind. I started going upwind looking for it, and sure enough, it was there. Got you're circling, Mark?
Oh, close to airspace. Oof. Yeah, I'm circling, but I just left because I got the close to airspace warning.
3505. Airspace.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I was at 34. So it won. Well, that's fine. I was near cloud base anyhow. I can leave.
Yeah, you're not hurting. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm on a okay final right now. I'll probably just try to, if terrain's not an issue, I'm on final.
Uh, 700
Anything yet, Jim?
finish.
Yeah, my pre-flight notes, I said there was terrain after 2, but if I could get over that, I'd have final. Trying to
Yeah,
look at that now.
it's a 14. 1/3 of the way down the leg, you got a 14, and then you got to finish at a 700.
I didn't write down the altitude, but I saw the same thing. A third of the way down, I have to clear terrain.
Yeah. I think you might need a little bit of positive DVH, just slightly. Maybe not. 700 over that distance. In other words, just you might need to clear it a little bit more than 14 to make it. I'm not sure. Unless you really slow down. Although, you know, you have the ridge.
I don't have the task loaded in XCSOAR. I'll just eyeball it.
What's your netto up there, Mark?
-1 right now.
And mine's -1 too.
I saw the air
How's
mass
one?
stability was 10 out of 10, which is unusual on a day that there's a lot of cumulus, but whatever.
Yeah.
So I figure it's bad netto here, and I'll make up for it on the other side.
That 10 means this stuff's going to chase us longer here in the lee, I think.
Yeah, but it's really predictable when it's 10 out of 10, because you can just kind of, once you get to the middle of the valley, you know you're down to neutral, and it'll get better up after that. So you're 1,500 feet below me.
Yeah,
and
I'm
I've
not
got,
great.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think on the clock. I've got, what, a minute and a half. Okay, so you'd need an absolutely massive climb to climb that fast.
Oh, yeah. Not many races where I'm going to catch you regardless.
I mean, yesterday, you beat me.
Yeah, not by much. But yeah. Mark is getting a lot lower than I would want to be.
Mark Till, yeah, he's flown the same path I have, and he's been low the entire flight.
He's still with you.
Yeah, but he's so low. He's got terrain problems ahead one way or another.
Hey, clouds. How about some clouds?
Oh, you got it, Tim.
Yeah. I'm turning left though, but I'm way below you, so
Yes, no, that's no problem.
Nico's really fast.
In general, or you mean today?
Oh,
yeah, today.
Not making it over these mountains unless I find something.
There is a string of clouds here. I think I can make it over, but I really want to bump them.
Yeah, you got so much extra on me.
I have an MC 1.6 final, but terrain is the issue.
Mark just keeps going.
I'm looking at that. He's got a little ridge ahead of him. But then what's he going to do? He's going to have to go way off. Well, I don't know. He's going to have to climb out somewhere. He can't ridge the whole way from where he's at. Can he?
Well, it's a south-facing ridge. The clouds, though, are on the opposite ridge.
I would not trade places with him no matter what.
Well, no.
Well, I mean, he's got 2 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock over me, but I wouldn't give up the altitude difference to get 2 minutes.
Yeah, I would like a cloud, but let me tell you, you need altitude to reach those clouds here on the last leg.
If I'm reading it correctly, I think I can bump 1 or 2 clouds, get on the other side of this terrain, and then I'm home.
put it on the T-set.
This is a good cloud that I'm bumping right now, Bruce, if you can get to it.
Okay.
I'm not going to turn, but
Yeah, I need it.
it's
Take
good.
it. I'm not going to push this. At 1.6, I'm minus 500. If the valley worked, if the ridge worked, you could push it home, but I just don't trust it.
I don't know. Even the valley, there's no low pass anywhere.
Well, it's 1,400.
Off to my left? What are you talking about?
Right on the blue line, actually. The 1,400 mark is right on the blue line, and that's the high spot.
Yeah, that's my left. Oh, I wouldn't want to have to try that, though. Eek.
Boy, I do not get this cloud. I went upwind.
I think it came off the peak and drifted to the lee side.
Yeah, but the core is really drifting, sort of at an angle.
Oh, if Mark Till gets away with what he's trying, kudos to him.
Yeah,
Wow.
but I've got -2 up here, 2.5, so much for the bump there. It's a bunch of negative. Man, I'm glad I had what altitude I did have. Nope. No lift.
Stay with 2.9, Tim. Base.
Yeah, thank you.
You're going to appreciate that when you make this run.
Oh, congrats. Rick up the cloud base. Nice.
I've gone
More
through
luck
2
than
thermals.
judgment.
You may not find another thermal. You may not need it, but so far I haven't been able to get anything out of 2 thermals. It's going to be curtains if I don't. This one's breaking up. Do you have final, Rick?
I'm just coming into the second turn point.
Okay.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Congrats, Fritz.
Thanks, Tim.
It is so easy to lose the core. Okay.
Thank you.
Congrats, Tim.
You get any bumps, Mark?
Yeah, a couple, but I mean, I'm east of track line, southeast of track. I think you went track line or northwest of track line.
I'm east. I'm south to the right of the blue.
Oh, okay, so am I. I don't know. I still have some terrain. I might have to go back to the blue line. I got a couple bumps, but I don't know. It hasn't been as great as I thought it would be.
I'm debating how long to climb here, how close to cut it. Going through 2600.
Oh yeah, I'm down to 1800 now. Yeah, I'm bailing actually back to towards the blue line again.
There's Mark. He's still alive.
Yeah, I can see him.
Okay. 2800 at speed. That better be enough.
Oh yeah, that's got to be enough for you. You can go over the top of the terrain. I have to
Yeah.
go back.
My range is showing me that I got it. Out of sync, though.
Yeah, I guess if you can work the terrain and just get over that little hump to the final where you're 30K from the final, you could work that ridge pretty well.
I mean, the valley that goes on along the blue line? Or you
Yeah,
go to-
clear the 1400 and then be right on the blue line.
Yeah.
That gets you a good strong final, but no, I didn't have the nerve to try that.
I didn't do it either. I thought I might. I have it marked on the map. Oh, here's some lift under the clouds here. I got final at 3.0.
Yeah, I know
Probably
you
enough.
do.
Well, if these clouds keep cooperating, I'm on the correct side of the ridge too, so.
Yeah, I couldn't stay up there. Like my plan was to do that, so I ended up zigzagging a little bit. And it'll still work out for me, I think, but yeah, blue line from 30K out is really nice. The
Yeah.
ridge is just +2 netto the whole way.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that means it was probably pretty nice before you got to the pass too, if you could have been on it.
Yeah.
So that plan, I saw it. It just didn't look that good before the pass. It just didn't really see.
I'm right with you. I mean, I was higher than you, and it looked risky to me. I'm only there now because I got blown back here, though. It wasn't like this was the original plan.
I felt way too low to, like I needed a cloud. If there was no clouds on the ridge, so it'd be like, that's it. The ridge is going to work or it's not. Positive, not just sustain or, well, sustain would be okay. Well, no, I was minus 500 on the DDH, so I don't know how he could have taken that valley.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no regrets actually coming over. If I would fly it again, I would just come over here earlier once I knew I had the altitude.
Yeah, but see, I'm way east, so I'm going to let it come to me, I think. It eventually comes to me.
Nico's got a high average speed in an LS4.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Well, if I was doing, I got like a 4 final, MC4.
Yeah, I'm
Right
up
now.
over MC5 final now.
Yeah, I don't have that lift you've got, but I am getting some pretty damn good now and then. Well, nice.
Congrats, Mark.
Press Mark.
Thank
Really
you.
nice, Mark.
Yeah, no complaints. So, Bruce, I think you set the tone when you said this was going to be the race where I changed my fate in this scenery.
I told you, dude. I mean, you just got listening. Yeah. Oh, Mark gave up.
I was wondering. I mean, if he'd have made it, that would have been a really impressive save.
He was very low. He landed.
He was low the entire time. I saw him most of the flight. He was ahead of me in my first climb, but much lower, and he just never connected. I watched him go ahead and struggle to connect the entire flight.
Well, with an LS4, Nico's going to be really tough.
Yeah, I mean, if he's high enough, his average speed's only going to go up. Unless he's really low and struggling, he's going to probably have a higher average speed than me. And I've got the handicap advantage. And if he knows to go to that, to get over that 1400 pass and get into that, he's gonna absolutely crush everyone.
Is that the pass about 25 kilometers from the finish?
Yeah, 25 or 30 kilometers, kind of right on the blue line, maybe a little bit northwest of it.
Yeah, it's coming through.
Meters. Yeah, if you can get right through that, it's pretty smooth sailing after that. There's kind of like a natural ridge line that just sort of works the whole way and dumps you out right at the airport. I ended up on that, but I had to drift over there from the other side. If you just go there directly, it's way better.
So far, I've managed to do this last leg without turning.
That's good. I turned for a long.
I did it without turning also, but I think I did it not very efficiently.
I found a pretty darn good thermal. It took me 2 or 3 thermals. Well, it took me 3 thermals to find that. Finally did okay with it. My 4th thermal average is at 2.8 right now.
Yeah, Tim and I missed that thermal that you got, Bruce. It made a hell of a difference.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I saw it because you guys had all gone ahead. And I figured I'd either fly over you or join you in a thermal way under you. It had to be one of those two outcomes.
It was going well till we missed that thermal.
Yeah.
Classic.
Indeed.
That one's definitely on this. That's definitely on the t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I think you better make mine extra large then.
Yeah. I'm
No, that's 100%. It was going really well until we missed that thermal.
I'll put it on the inside, please.
Be very fast, but I survived Norway again.
They're never easy, are they? This scenery makes you work for it.
And you survived it with the Neo. Yeah, I ended up coming over to the valley here way toward the end. It kind of came toward me, and then I went over.
Congrats, Bruce.
Nico is already at 142.
That's what
Wow.
I'm saying. He's going to be faster than me and have the handicap advantage. He's going to absolutely crush us today.
Wow.
If he's high enough to get over that ridge and come down for final. I mean, if he's really struggling, maybe he'll have to stop. But he's even if he has to stop, he's got room in the budget to do that.
I'm 2.5 minutes out.
Nice, Rick. You continued without turning?
Yeah, after that left that cloud and flew to a turn point, I got through without turning, Tim.
Yeah, I left a little bit earlier because it was decaying. I
It was.
probably a couple of 100 meters below you.
I got to it when it was still blue, and I noticed as I was getting towards cloud base that climb rate was dropping off.
Yeah, those cloud cycles are so fast in this scenery.
It beats the other option, which was landing out.
I see you, old man.
Thanks for waiting, guys. I should be with you shortly.
All right, what was the quote that we said should be on the T-shirt just now? It was going great until we missed that thermal.
Yeah.
Congrats, Rich.
Thank you.
Yeah, we really got a parking ticket after that, Rick.
Well, yes, certainly did.
Yeah, man. Thanks for the watch.
Anything for my friends?
Oh, Bruce, I didn't see your park job. I was off in another window. Nice job. You're floating over the runway. Nice park
Really?
job, man. Right there. Yeah, you keep
yeah.
like floating about, I don't know, a meter over the runway.
Yeah, we both look like we're on the ground from where I am. Interesting. Yeah, I could have got a little closer. I should have. I just didn't want to hit you. I wanted to be real sure. In the end, I could have been closer.
Oh, nice. I even got Conrado on the raw time.
The evil rebuck laugh.
Watch out,
Actually-
boys, I'm coming into land.
That Chris CRA is doing really, really well too. He's going to be beaten. He's going to be, in front of me for sure. Already is. He's at 140 already. Well, I guess it depends. He's got 50 kilometers to go.
It started off a racing task and ended up a survival task.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you guys, stellar parking jobs, though. Stellar.
Okay.
Thank you.
Goodbye. Are you pulling his chain, you bad boy?
Taunting him is a time-honored tradition. I think I actually paid him $10 the first time that we did the bet. And then we've cycled through it, and I think he's paid me $10 twice since then.
Okay.
He went from like new pilot to absolutely kicking my ass all over the place a couple years ago. But I don't think he's adjusted to Condor3. He hasn't been flying as much.
No.
Well, I beat T4, so I'm happy with that.
There you go.
He's a good pilot, generally, Smith.
Yeah. Yeah, he's solid.
He was also low at the start. He and Mark Till were both at the same spot, kind of 10 or 15 minutes into the task.
I saw Mark after the second turn point, struggling down in the hills. There was somebody else down there as well, I can't remember who it was now. I think it might have been
SQD, I think, was down there.
Conrado, I think he was down there as well, but obviously with the 18-meter glider.
Mark must be flying in with his motor.
Yeah, I would think so.
Wait, how is... Oh, I guess as soon as you land, it gives you the land, and then you can run the motor. Oh, okay, yeah, that would be the way it would work.
Nice park. Nice park.
Thank you.
Hello, Tim.
Damn. Mark looks like he's holding court.
I think I might end up about 6 here.
Mark's got the motor in. So
He probably climbed with the motor and then put it away to glide to the finish.
yeah. The problem is the conditions can get really nasty, and the LS8 just doesn't do it, especially in Norway. If it wasn't high, this is high with no variation, but high none activity.
Yeah, even with the squirrely small thermals today, it still did it.
But I'm saying that if it's much worse than this, you're not going to make it, I don't think, very well without a 15 meter, like a JS3.
No, I think the LS8 was the right glider.
Yeah, today.
It's hard to separate. Was the LS4 better, or is Nico just that much better? It's probably Nico, not the LS4, but
I think he needs to fight a little bit more than we did. But eventually, if he gets very high, hit the good thermals, he will make it.
Yeah, I don't know how the LS4 holds up against the Neo at these lower speeds that we were flying.
Nope. Mark, not going to work. Your wheel's not out, so Mark landed without his wheel, so his motor's not going to get him.
I see him over there trying.
It was a really nice task until I messed up. Then it was rubbish.
Yeah.
All right, I'm adding that one to the list.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
When we were low on that hill, Tim, I saw you going off to the left side. I went round to the right, flew across the valley to the other side, and luckily found that blue one, which you joined me in afterwards.
Yeah. That was a savior.
Yeah, we wouldn't have got much further without that blue cloud.
Nope.
That blue thermal, rather.
This CRA is going to nail us.
And so once we missed that thermal that Bruce managed to get, it stopped being a race.
Yeah, it actually stopped being fun.
It was a struggle for a while.
But we made it.
Yeah, any task you complete's a good one.
Yeah.
I was a little shocked. I flew past you guys, and you guys were way down there. It was like, oh my god.
The first thermal after we split, like we were all in the same thermal, and then I went left, and everyone else stayed right, and then you guys were calling out some thermal that I forget what it was, Bruce. I think you said you were averaging over 4 or something. And I was struggling, and I thought, crap, that's it. Next time I see you guys, you'll be super high. But then at the first turn point, things changed again.
Yeah, I think that was we should have been on the other side of the valley, and we probably would have gone through we would have probably found that thermal coming to the turn point. It was there.
I just stayed all the way on the high ground, like way, way to the south of the turn point. But I found a climb on the high ground, and so I was able to hit that turn point right near Cloud Base. And that gave me options for connecting with stuff later.
Yeah,
it worked out nicely. I thought maybe it was too big of a diversion, but it worked out.
You almost violated the airspace.
Yeah, I got high enough that it warned about it.
Oh, Tango 4. What happened to him? That's not airspace.
He said he didn't know why he got the 32. 32 is probably years too fast at the start.
Yeah.
Too fast at the start of cloud flying. I can't remember what the penalties were for cloud flying. I think they were quite
It's
high.
hard to accumulate 32 cloud points, though. You got to be in it for a while, and you'd remember it if it happened.
Yeah. That's true. Good point. It's a start, finish, whatever thing.
Oh, it could be finish too, yeah, because finish is, 100 meters above ground.
Yeah,
That's gonna
700
come in
minimum.
Yeah. Could have come in low. Good one.
All right, gentlemen,
What?
I have to go participate in American democracy and eat lunch and
Good man.
do the rest of the stuff. So I will catch you guys another day. But it was a pleasure flying with you as always. And cheers.
See you, man.
Cheers, Mark. See
See you
ya.
later, Mark. Take care, mate. Well done.
I'll say bye as well and see you guys tomorrow. Congrats all.
I won't be here
Thanks,
tomorrow, Tim. I'm going to my son's, so I'll catch you on Thursday. Take care, mate.
See you on Thursday.
I'm going to end up in 6th place, but all in all, I'm not too dissatisfied considering the parking ticket that we got.
Oh, yeah. You guys just got cream.